Sega.
Heck of an intro to a game. Hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. We're going to be starting off playing Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War. I said it might be a little bit more recent. 2004 is a bit more recent, isn't it? Well, yeah, the original Dawn of War game. This is for me, and I'm sure it was for many other people, kind of my introduction into the Warhammer 40,000 setting. Before then, probably a decade before this game came out, a bit less than a decade before this came out, my introduction to Warhammer 40,000 would have been one of my friends and his brother had a few other models. I think my friend's brother had Blood Angels army, and my friend had some Eldar, and seeing it all set up on the ping pong table, I wanted to have a go at it as well, so I ended up getting some Chaos Space Marines, which I still have. Some of them still with the original paint jobs on them, which is pretty terrible. But yeah, that was, you know, quite a bit before this game came out, and this Dawn of War really renewed my interest into the Warhammer 40,000 setting, of which I'm quite grateful, because from Warhammer 40,000 I ended up going into Warhammer Fantasy, and well, from there, you know, back into the modeling and all that. So, what do I really need to say about Dawn of War? It's a Warhammer 40,000 game. You play as Space Marines, you shoot Orcs, and also Chaos. We're going to be playing the normal campaign. People from my YouTube channel will not. This won't be too unfamiliar, because I have done videos of Dawn of War previously with the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, but we're just going to be playing this completely vanilla, as it's been basically since this game came out that I've actually played through the campaign. I think this game, I played the demo of it and was so interested, and was so, it had enjoyed the demo so much that I went out and got the game the next day. Let's start with this. We'll play it on hard. I don't think I'll play it on insane, but we'll have a bit of a challenge.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter! We can't hold! Run for your lives! Cowards! You will fight, or you will die.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the Orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the Orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they are dead. Brothers, let us destroy this alien filth!
Okay. Heresy? Hopefully not. Not
What
yet.
a glorious day for a battle. As the stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
Also, with the inevitable question, well, I did actually have a look into a widescreen mod for this game. However, I wasn't happy with the results because it ended up stretching things out into 6:4.
The stronghold is complete. We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base.
So I've decided to go with just 4x3. It does mean black bars, but I've said in my other videos, older games are often designed for 4x3 resolutions. Unless the widescreen mod works without stretching things out, I'm fine with having it like this.
The first thing we need is a chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
Yes, Gabriel. The introduction there does a pretty good job of easing people into the Warhammer 40,000 universe, I think, because it's, there's a lot to take in.
Moving out.
This is going to be very weird, because this is the original Dawn of War, as it's obvious, and a lot of changes have made later on, so...
I await your instructions.
Let's build a chapel barracks.
With all due haste.
My faith is my shield.
And you can
Agreed.
stay apart, because you're a melee.
I await your instructions.
Sorry, Marine. Streamer's trying to talk. They're a chatty bunch. I mean, we see a bunch of Imperial Guardsmen here fighting against the Orcs and dying. It's the natural state of an Imperial Guardsman. These models are it's interesting, these models, because they're an early one, I think, and the proportions on them are different than how they are when they're when the Imperial Guard are introduced in Winter Assault.
Now you can build some more Space Marine squads.
Yes. Surely you should say requisition, because they're coming out from space, but whatever.
Here to serve.
Let's build an armory
I will do as
before they
you
shout
ask.
at me to do so. And I'll put them all into hold ground stats, because I don't like my dudes running around all
We need to
over.
call in some special weapons. We must build an armory to get access to them.
Oh, you got to shout at me anyway. Okay. Yes, playing as the Space Marines, we're playing as the Blood Ravens chapter, which was made up by Relic Entertainment specifically for this game. So, I don't think there's much described about their
The armory is operational. The Space Marine squads can now upgrade their standard bolters to flamers and heavy bolters.
their parent chapter.
We are
It's
the
assumed
Emperor's
that their
chosen.
parent chapter might be something
While the
like
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
The,
there can be no
oh,
peace.
what are they called? The Thousand Suns, but
While the enemies
that's
of the
all
Emperor still draw breath, there can be
unofficial.
building a plasma generator will supply us with the power we need to keep our force
Yes,
going.
Lord.
Yes, yes. Let's build power generators.
I will do as you ask. Here to serve.
Don't have to build turrets all over the place. Have only a very basic knowledge of 40k lore. So did I before I started playing this game. As I said, I think it does a pretty good job of easing people into it because it presents stuff. It doesn't over. Because there's so much lore with Warhammer 40,000, I think it's very easy for people to get overwhelmed by it. Introducing it in
He who stands with me shall
easy to
start capturing
consume
strategic
bits
points.
and
These three closest strategic points will do for now. Let us capture them first and then move on to the others. Plasma generators will continue to produce
Shoot that
power at
today,
a constant rate, but there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold.
yeah. I think it's 6 plasma generators. And we've got auto saving on. That's not too annoying.
Consolidating position
We are
on the
united
objective.
in his
Although I'm not going to go
service.
through an entire like breakdown of the Warhammer 40,000 setting right
Beware the
now,
alien.
but
Faith is our
key
shield.
things is that we're playing as the Space Marines, which are like super soldiers
Yes, most
in
beneficent one.
created by the God Emperor of mankind,
Yes, Lord.
and they fly around the known galaxy,
Yes,
defeating
my
the
lord.
foes of the
Understood.
Imperium. Imperial Guardsmen are like the just average soldiers.
Praise the Emperor.
These dudes over here. They have a lot of tanks and all that, but they're like more straight up just average soldiers, whereas we're like Space Marines are like warrior monks. They have very good equipment, they're very hard to
Yes,
kill,
Lord.
and they're quite large too. I think they're like 8 foot.
I will do as
And
you
we're
ask,
fighting
one.
against orcs, or greenskins, which are basically what you'd think of as orcs. The never-ending green tide.
I exist
They
to
love a good
serve.
scrap, and their wars
I shall
consume
obey.
entire solar systems. You see, when
I will
enthusiasts
do
try to
as
explain
you
to me,
ask.
they're just making most of it up on the spot. There is a lot of stuff,
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
and
nearby.
yeah,
Fear denies faith. Moving out.
I try not to force stuff down people's gullets. I really do like the setting a lot. There is an awful lot to go over though, and you know, it can be very
Faith
overwhelming,
is our shield.
especially if you don't have any particular interest in it. So,
On alert, brothers. The
let's
enemy must
move
be
up
nearby.
here.
Attacking as ordered.
Attack these greenskins.
Fear denies faith. Yes, my lord.
Praise the Emperor.
We'll shoot these dudes. And
Fear our wrath.
actually,
Cleanse.
hold there.
Purge.
Here to
Kill.
serve.
That's finished.
I exist
Hover
to
around
serve.
there. Can we upgrade this yet? No. Upgrade heavy weapons.
I exist to serve. I
Actual
will do
mechanics
as you
wise,
ask.
up here are our two resources. We have requisition, which is it's gained from these strategic points. When we capture them, which we put our flag on top of them, we start gaining more requisition, which is generated over time. And the other resource is power, which is generated by these plasma generators here.
Yes, my lord.
Here to serve.
At your command.
I'll send you down here.
Fear our
We
wrath.
have got some heavy weapons. I'm going to give you a flamer and a heavy bolter.
Awaiting orders.
You can have 2 flamers,
We are the
and you can have a heavy
Emperor's
bolter.
chosen.
Flamer is a flamethrower, heavy bolter is
Yes, my lord.
basically a hand... a two-handed machine gun. Warhammer Fantasy and 40k seem very similar, but I'm told that they're completely unconnected to one another. Yeah, essentially. Warhammer Fantasy came first, and then Games Workshop was
We
like,
stand
you know what,
ready.
this is pretty cool,
Walk
but
softly.
how about we make it in
Carry a
space?
big gun.
Yes,
So,
most beneficent one.
Early editions of Warhammer 40,000 was basically Warhammer Fantasy in space. It's not so blatant now, but
Objective.
Well done.
shall
We have
obey.
captured several strategic points.
Initializing
command.
Capturing strategic
protocol.
points and building listening posts
Fear
on them
our wrath.
earns us more requisition resource, which we
He
can
who
use
stands
when we
with
build
me shall
squads
be
and
my
equipment.
brother.
it's why there's like Orcs, because
Moving out.
Orcs are a faction in the fantasy tabletop, so...
Orders received.
there's a lot of influences from other stuff,
We will crush the enemies of the awaiting orders.
namely things
Excellent.
like
The point is now
Judge
protected
Dredd
from
and
an orc
Alien and-
retaliation. We should continue to build listening
denies
posts on
faith.
all our captured points.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
Today, the enemy shall know fear. It is time to hunt down the source of these orcs.
Yes, my lord.
They must have a base somewhere within the walls of this Imperial facility.
okay.
But where?
We are the Emperor's chosen.
You can get 2 more flamers,
The Emperor
and you can get
protects.
2 more heavy bolters.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
You can't upgrade these. The listening posts can get upgraded with turrets on them later on, which means they can
I
defend
await
themselves.
Your instructions.
Build another plasma generator.
7-1 initiated.
Direct us to the enemy.
Get 1 of each.
I await your instructions.
Our builders here are servitors. They're generally convicts which have committed crimes, so they're sentenced to be put to service in the Imperium, which is basically being given a lobotomy and robotic bits, and then they're able to accept generic,
Beware the alien,
accept simple commands
the heretic.
to build things. Here we go.
While the
sending these
enemies of the Emperor still draw
goblins
breath,
or
there
Gretchen
can
at
be no
us and-
peace.
They're their builder unit. Yeah, for 2004, this game looked really quite nice.
Taking heavy fire.
The environments are nicely detailed, the textures are pretty good. Also, an interesting thing is that the game has a skybox.
Look, an orc camp.
Even though you
There,
never
a
really
break in the spaceport's
look upwards.
defensive wall.
Glory.
They must have blasted their way in. We must destroy this orc camp and any others these foul creatures may have constructed.
Yes, yes. Come on.
Engaging the enemy.
My faith
Go and
is
attack that
my
wah banner.
Direct us to the enemy.
No, you're gonna kill one of my space marines. Oh well. Daka, 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 daka. There we go.
What is your order? What is your order?
There,
Heresy
there,
grows.
there. Destroy the building. There we
The
go.
Emperor protects. Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
You can see there. Apparently, that's where they got into the city.
He who stands with me shall be my
Fear
brother.
denies
Collect
Fear our direct us to the enemy. Ever vigilant.
That point.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Other things. The two bars underneath the... Oh.
Those Imperial Guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Our prayers have been answered. Here come the Space Marines!
Yay! Kill the Orcs.
Objective achieved.
Another neat thing in this game is all the kill animations in it. There's like sync kills.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
All these sync kills between the units. And they attack each other in melee. It's really nice. Yeah, it's just some guardsmen.
We stand ready.
Okay.
Yes, most
I'll bring you up
beneficent
here.
one.
You can build this listening
With
post.
all due haste.
You like the art a lot, but it was never a big miniature game. The closest you ever got was Battletech. Yeah, Games Workshop has a lot of really talented artists to create artwork for their setting.
Yes, my
Some of
lord.
it's really
Moving
nice.
out. We are the Emperor's chosen.
But yeah, the miniatures. I like painting the miniatures. They're very expensive though.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
games are an
draw
enjoyable-
breath, there can be no peace.
What's it called?
Fear our wrath.
Enjoyable alternative.
Taking hits. Charge.
Quite a bit cheaper. I've never really been one for playing the tabletop game, but I do like the painting. Okay. Right, I was going to go over
Fear our wrath.
some of the different
We stand ready.
things for the units. So you can see the green health, the green bar on each of the units is how much health that model has. The blue bar represents the morale of the squad. You can see down here it's 300 out of 300. The health bar there,
Heresy grows from
apparently it's not
violence.
available. I suppose it doesn't show it if there's more than one unit
The
in the
Emperor
squad.
protects.
You can see our force commander here, Gabriel Angelos, of the Blood Ravens 3rd Company, has 1,500 health and 700 morale. When a unit loses all their morale, as with these orcs over here, you would have seen the little red arrows which appear around them. It's like they become suppressed, and they deal much less damage. They're much more inaccurate, and they take much more damage. They also run faster. So,
Orders received.
general idea is that when they
faith is
break,
my
you
shield.
run them out
stand
of
ready.
combat and
While the enemies
wait
of the
for their
Emperor
morale to come
still
back.
draw breath, there can be no peace.
and then you send them back into combat again.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Understood.
Space Marines are rather difficult to get to break. It is possible.
Orders received.
Yes,
Orcs
most beneficent
are not
one.
very brave.
My faith is
Wow.
my shield.
Yes, my lord. Faith is our taking damage.
Orcs should never lose it in battle. See? There's the arrows. These ones have broken. I think their morale has to get up to like halfway before it builds up again. I can't remember. Get him!
Beware the alien.
There, that guy would just regroup on his own.
I shall not fail.
Nope.
At your command. Fear denies faith.
The weapons we have deal different types, are effective for different purposes.
Yes, my lord.
Flamers are better at breaking the enemy's morale. Heavy bolters are good against infantry.
My faith is my shield.
So,
Fear our
I do
wrath.
kind of want a
Awaiting orders.
variety.
Attacking as ordered.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
The orcs we're fighting here are just shooter boy squads. Ranged orcs.
Engaging the enemy. We stand ready.
The heavy bolters also have a setup time.
Ever vigilant.
Praise the Emperor.
That's the brown bar which appears underneath them, or the orange
My
bar.
faith is my shield.
They have to stand still for a while before they can start using their range.
My faith is my shield.
We will crush the enemies of
He
the
who
Imperium.
stands with me shall be my
Awaiting
brother.
orders.
Get up.
Initiating attack protocol 23. What's your order? Weapons at ready. It is at your
Our fourth
command.
commander there
We
is
stand
like a
ready.
hero unit.
Emperor's chosen.
He has a lot more health
Stay vigilant.
than other units, and
Today the enemy shall know fear.
he later on I think he'll get bonuses which will benefit units nearby,
We stand
like
ready.
auras to increase morale and damage
Beware
and so
the
on.
alien.
Here to serve.
The enemy is attacking.
Move up.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
Nice.
peace.
Okay. That.
Shield denies faith.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. Faith and duty. Faith and duty.
There's a generator of the orcs.
Awaiting orders. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Destroy it.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can
Yes, my lord.
And
Yes, my lord.
you do have to move your squads up a fair bit because the heavy bolters have a longer range than their normal bolters. So they'll attack at the max range for the heavy bolters, but the other guys in the squad will just stand around not doing anything. And you can really zoom in and look at the detail in the units. It's really cool in the game. I think it still holds up pretty well, even though the lighting is really simple in this game. Dawn of War 2 looks much nicer.
Take
While the
and hold.
enemies of the Emperor still draw
Awaiting
breath, there
orders.
can be
Go over
no
there.
peace.
Yes, most
Yes, my
beneficent
lord.
one. I
Like that
await
point.
your instructions.
And we really don't need to create any more squads. Can we even?
Excellent.
Oh, we
This
could.
orc camp has been destroyed.
Yes. Well done. I mean, we could create another one. Sure, why not? Chapel Barracks opens up. And the drop pod
Mission
gets
accomplished.
shot down from our battle barge in orbit and delivers to Space Marines.
For the Emperor. Marine squad deployed. Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Understood.
Apparently there's some
Heresy
dudes up
grows
there.
From idleness.
My faith is my shield.
Direct us to the enemy.
Yes, Lord. I will do.
We could
as
actually
you
make another
ask.
base up here. Oh.
What's your order?
They're fighting some-
Heresy grows
While
from
the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Some guardsmen. Let's go help them.
Advance.
taking heavy fire.
You all attacking? You are. Good.
Awaiting orders.
Shut up.
At your command.
Okay. Move up.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Regroup!
Again. Oh no, is there a few?
Walk
No.
softly.
There's just one guardsman
Carry a
there
big
again.
Gun.
Oh well.
Fear our wrath.
I await your instructions.
You'll get a medal for
I will
that?
do as you
Praise
ask.
the Emperor.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. We also have to reinforce our squads. They can have up to 8, 9 later on with the sergeant. We don't get that
At
yet.
your command.
And I'll
Weapons
give
at ready.
you...
It is time. Yes, my lord.
2 flamers and 2 heavy bolters, because we've got one group with
Faith
all
is our
heavy
shield.
bolters.
We are
And
the
one all
Emperor's
with flamers.
chosen. Faith is our
While the
shield.
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Okay. Push up to here.
Commencing attack. Fear denies faith. Heresy grows from idleness. Cleanse, purge.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, my lord. Faith is us.
Oh, we lost someone.
Fear denies faith. We are the Emperor's chosen.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Stay vigilant. Heresy grows from idleness. Orders received. At your command. Objective
Today the
There we
enemy
go.
shall know fear.
Here to serve.
You. Let's build another stronghold.
Initializing
There's no
build
reason for us to, but
protocol.
it gives them something to do.
Praise the Emperor.
Actually, you go over there. Sure,
Orders
let's move
received.
around over there. Oh, we were.
Beware the alien.
Under
the
me.
mutant.
We got that. We'll capture again.
We are the Emperor's chosen. What is your order? Faith is our shield. Orders received. Ever vigilant. Cleanse.
Okay.
Purge.
You two go
kill.
there.
Awaiting orders. The
Okay.
area is secure.
Move down to
Moving
here.
out. Orders received. Moving out.
And I hope you can deal with whatever's down here.
Formation.
Oh.
Onward to glory.
Oh, hey, it's a tank.
For the glory we stand ready.
Neat. This is a tank for the guardsmen. It's called Lehman Russ. It's like a tank based on the World War I type design. Most common tank they have. It's got like
Reporting for duty,
3
sir.
heavy bolters on it, as well as the main tank.
On our way.
Main turret. One on the side, well, 2 on the sides, 1 on the front, and a big cannon. And we actually get to use it.
Moving out.
That's pretty cool. We can't build these normally.
On our way. You've got it.
At your command, we stand ready.
Armor reporting. On our way.
Okay. Can we get you...
Yes, sir.
Go over there.
We stand ready.
I want you to get repaired.
Armor reporting.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Move up to here.
As you wish.
I think there's
Captain.
people fighting underneath that fog of
At your
war.
command. Moving out.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
Move
draw
up here.
breath, there can be
There are any
no
factions
peace.
available to play other than Space Marines? There are. In base Dawn of War, there's 4 factions. There's Space Marines, there's Orcs, which are the ones we're currently fighting, there's Chaos Space Marines, and there's the Eldar. Later expansions added more factions. The next expansion, Winter Assault, added the Imperial Guard. Dark Crusade added the Necrons and Tau, I think?
We are the Emperor's chosen. Fear our wrath.
Heavy support available.
Here to
And
serve.
Soulstorm
I shall
added
obey.
Dark Eldar and Sisters of Battle. So, you ended up with quite a few factions to play as. Interesting, as I said earlier, playing Dawn of War 1 because there's stuff for the Imperial Guard, but they're very...
Armor reporting.
I mean, I think this model is pretty much the same as what they used later on. But, like, it's interesting because it's like early models and stuff for these factions. Winter Assault has it too because the Necrons. Robot, what's it called? Like, Necrons are like ancient robots.
Direct us to the enemy.
They appear in the campaign.
On alert,
But
brothers.
the models they use
enemy must
are
be nearby.
not the ones which you have in Dark Crusade. So they went over them again and changed them. We can't get through there.
Weapons at
Fine,
ready.
fine.
It is time.
Leaving Russ here.
It says this is an artillery unit?
You've got it.
I suppose. I suppose.
You've got it.
Praise the Emperor.
Leaving Russ here.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Move up there.
Yes, most beneficent
And
one.
even though we're not going to lose any squads, I'm pretty sure we'll build
I will do as you ask.
more stuff.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Also, because we can't increase our squad cap. So,
Heavy support available.
Direct
not
us
like
to
we can
them.
build anything else.
Yes, my lord.
We'll be able to later on. These are our 2 population caps. We have squad cap, which is how many infantry we can have, and we have our vehicle cap, which is how many vehicles we can have.
At your command.
Though it seems like this Lehman Russ we got isn't actually counting for our vehicle cap.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Understood. For the glory of the Emperor's chosen.
Anything else I want to say?
We stand ready. Onward.
My
to glory.
faith is my shield.
Armor reporting.
Greenskins are
Yes,
all
my
numbers,
lord.
numbers,
Orders received.
as well as
Leaving Russ here.
ramshackle vehicles.
You've got it.
Chaos Space Marines, well, they're like Space Marines, but spiky and evil.
Emperor's chosen.
Also demons.
Awaiting orders.
And the Eldar are,
Faith is our shield.
well, space elves.
Maintain attack formation. Direct us.
Small squad sizes, very elite, fast,
Maintain attack formation.
all about sort of
Direct us.
dodging and avoiding damage, as well as psychic powers.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Reporting.
Faith is our shield. We stand ready. For the glory.
Clear out this.
Their road behind us.
The Emperor protects.
Leaving Russ here.
Bring the tank up.
You've got it.
We'll get vehicles of our own later on, but for the moment, this is all we've got.
Fear denies strength. Stay vigilant, brothers.
I told you to attack this
Excellent.
building. Your shot landed
This
over there.
Orc camp has been destroyed.
Very
There,
inaccurate.
that's the last of them. Well done, Blood Ravens. Victory is ours.
Hooray! There's actually a sergeant there, even though we could have built them.
I am honored to be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you.
We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the Orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men.
I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord.
See that you do, or we shall do it for you. You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel.
How did you know?
Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak.
Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child.
Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces. Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
Yay! Yeah, there's a few more things there. Exterminatus. The decision to completely wipe out the population on a planet or completely destroy a planet because of suspected heresy. It can take
War
multiple
Journal
forms.
of
Usual
Captain
case is just
Gabriel
blowing
Angelos.
up, like
The
bombing the whole
situation
planet.
on the planet Tartarus is grim. While the Blood Ravens crushed the main Orc offensive at the spaceport, The bulk of their force is not engaged. They gather in the wilderness, awaiting a critical mass of bodies that will overwhelm the Imperial forces in a green wave of death and destruction. The Blood Ravens will not allow this to occur. Orbital monitoring has detected an area in the southern forests where the Orcs appear to be massing. Orcs only respect strength, so they will look to the largest of their groups to lead them. We will insert a small, covert strike force to eliminate these Orc leaders and destroy any encampments where the Orcs might mass. This should cut to the heart of the Orcs' fighting spirit and delay their inevitable counterattack.
That was odd.
We must tread lightly, lest we disturb this slumbering beast.
Bit of a hiccup there. This lags a bit whenever there's this static on screen. Okay, let's continue. Get an overview of the planet there. Various cities. Orc attacks, and that's where we are. They also respect a generous dental insurance plan. They do have very impressive
You have your
teeth.
orders. Now go. And may the Emperor protect
The Orcs
you.
actually use their teeth as currency amongst themselves.
I do not care for all this sneaking about.
I know, old friend. You always have preferred the direct approach.
We have the Imperial Guard. Why not send them into battle instead of treating them like glorified shepherds? If we meet the Orcs in force, they cannot possibly stand before us.
We have fought the Orc 100 times before. They thrive on war. A direct assault on them would likely improve their morale, and simply attract more of them. The casualties would be enormous.
What are the Imperial Guard for if not to die for their Emperor? At the very least, we should retain a regiment to remain at our core. We have little support this far out. We would not want to be remembered for our carelessness.
We, old friend? Or me?
We are brothers, Gabriel. You know better than to ask that question. I know what this is about. There was nothing you could have done to save Cyrene.
Do not mention that place again, Isidore. Cyrene was my homeworld. My responsibility. Scout Team 3, do you copy?
Yes, my lord.
The local Imperial waterworks has fallen into Orc hands. If we are to reclaim this area, we must first retake this position. Scouts have infiltrated ahead of you and will assist you in your reconnaissance. If things prove to be more than you can handle, reinforcements will be mobilized to assist.
Getting into position.
Okay.
This area is crawling with Orcs. We should infiltrate to sneak past them. Do not get too close, or we may be spotted.
Yep. Oh, let's get some more squad members here first off. The Feels. Troubled past on our Gabriel Angelos. We got some scout marines here. They're basically space marines in training.
Scouts awaiting orders.
I don't exactly know how long it takes for scouts to go through the whole training process. I've never really played Space Marines on the tabletop. I would gather it's a few decades.
The enemy is in our sights.
Come on. Deal with something. You should be able to. Yep. Okay.
Commencing infiltration. Gathering intelligence.
Okay. Well, let's do this properly then. Once they're out of sight.
Search
Excellent.
commencing.
Your Scout Marine squad is now invisible to all enemies except for
Gathering
commanders.
intelligence.
Keep in mind, though, if you
I
are
sense
attacked,
danger.
your invisibility
We will
will be
root it
broken, and some time
Scouts
will pass
advance.
before you can utilize it again.
Getting into position.
Yep.
I sense danger. We will root it out. Scouts advance. Gathering intelligence.
Did they detect? No.
Sense danger. We will root it out. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
We can't really help them, so we'll just have to run past them.
Infiltration. Scouts here.
Oh.
At your command.
The wretched Xenos are guarding a strategic point. Scout Team 2
Scouts
is
advise.
upgraded with sniper rifles. They will make
Scouts
short
ready.
work of
Yes,
these
my lord.
orcs.
Very powerful sniper rifles.
Scouts ready. Scouts ready. Scouts advance. Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Scouts here.
Move up. And I want you to just deal with
Scouts
the
here.
remainders there. Peekaboo.
Taking heavy fire.
At your command. At your command.
There we go. Okay. Take the
Scouts
point.
here. Scouts advance.
At least it will mean that we'll get some requisition. So we'll be gaining resources until we actually get our base.
Yes, my lord. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. At your command. Defending objective. Yes, my
Okay.
lord.
Yeah, we're getting 6 requisition.
Getting into position.
Okay. And move up.
There is an orc patrol. Wait for them to pass before we attempt to sneak by.
Nob squad. Nobs are the, like, bigger orcs. I suppose they're like sergeants, commanders. Orcs get bigger the more they fight and win. So.
Scouts ready. Getting into position. Scouts awaiting
Just,
orders. Search
move up a
commencing.
bit. Don't think he can detect. Doesn't say detector.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord. Getting into position.
Okay. Let's run past.
Getting into position. Gathering intelligence. Yes, my lord. Getting into position. Getting into position.
Okay.
Scouts advance. Getting into position. There's our
Yep.
target. A large Scouts orc nob who looks like he's in charge of this bunch. If we kill him, Scouts severely weaken the orc morale and mark any enemy positions.
Okay, sounds like something we could
We
do.
will take them down from here.
There we go.
Good work. The orc knob is dead. We will take it from here.
And they drop pods, more space.
Ready. Scouts ready. Scouts in position. Scouts here. Scouts ready.
Run back.
Awaiting orders.
Scouts in position. Scouts advance. Scouts here. Scouts here.
Heresy
Okay.
grows from
I
idleness.
think
My
we'll.
faith is my shield.
Direct us to the enemy.
My faith is my shield.
I do kind of want to go and clear out those areas behind us,
Awaiting orders.
just to be thorough.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
Oh well.
draw breath.
Okay, we're going to attack them anyway.
At your command.
Yes, my lord.
The Emperor
Okay, well,
protects.
Move up and we'll destroy these buildings.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
To
peace.
stand ground. And blow up that war banner.
Moving out. Moving out. Under fire. Commencing attack. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. None shall stop us.
That orc died in midair.
At your command.
Faith is our shield.
Scouts
Oh, we lost the
awaiting
scout.
orders.
Oh well.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
What would you
At your command, direct us to the enemy.
Scouts awaiting orders.
There.
What is your order? We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Stop producing more orcs.
Charge!
And destroy the boys' hut. This is their barracks.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
What is your order?
Today
Position
the enemy shall
secure.
know fear.
Orders received.
Okay, and there was also some over there, so let's go get
to
them.
glory!
Scouts awaiting orders.
I'm just gonna make you invisible in case some other orcs decide to move up and have a look. A neat mechanic in this game is the cover system. If you see here how the icon change, the mouse changes when I go over these bushes, we can put our units into light cover, which actually protects them from damage. They gain morale faster when they go into it as well. So, when you're attacking, you tend to want to put your guys into areas of cover.
This day shall be a glorious one.
It's a neat
for the
system. It's
Imperium.
fleshed out a bit more in
Understood.
another game made by Relic Entertainment called Company of Heroes, a World War II based game, which is also very... It uses a lot of the same mechanics in this game, except, as I said, fleshed out a bit more. Vehicles have different
Heresy grows.
angles
Today
they
the
can be
enemy
attacked
shall know
from.
fear.
Direct us to the enemy.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Okay, up there. Much less of the base building in it, though. Is there, actually? Actually, no. I think there is, like, vehicle bay construction and all
Fear
that in Company of
our
Heroes.
wrath. At your command. What is your order?
Pardon me, it's been a while since I've played it.
My faith is my shield.
Probably do a playthrough of that as well. I do like Company of Heroes.
Praise the Emperor.
The enemy is attacking.
Okay.
23.
Attack the listening post.
Weapons at ready. Ever vigilant.
Scouts in position. The enemy is in our sights.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Okay. Attack the banners.
Scouts in position.
I want you to take that point. I have to put you on hold ground, not stand ground. Otherwise, you won't move to attack in melee.
Direct us to the enemy. Maintain attack formation.
Beware the alien. The mutant.
I hope we get apothecaries.
Follow me into battle. I
It's gonna be very slow waiting for my guys to heal naturally.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord.
The Emperor protects.
Yeah, you're nearly dead.
For terror.
Direct us to the enemy.
Do we have objectives? Reclaim the waterworks, infiltrate. Fine. Doesn't say anything about keeping force commander alive.
We stand ready. Weapons
We'll
at ready.
assume because he's the
Awaiting
star
orders.
of this story that we should keep Gabriel alive.
Scouts here.
Taking
Scouts
damage.
awaiting orders.
What's your order?
There we go.
Well done.
At
The
your
waterworks are
command.
under our control.
Strategic point
Now we
identified.
must start
Emperor's
building a
chosen.
base before we hunt down the
We
rest
are
of the
Emperor's
orcs.
Scouts
chosen.
Yep.
in position.
Let us capture these strategic
I
points and
We'll just
establish
drop
a
'em.
base of operations.
We'll just put a drop pod right on top of our
Yes,
space
most
marines. We'll
beneficent
crush them
one.
slightly, but that's fine. Build our stronghold
Yes,
over here.
most beneficent one.
And I'm going to put you both on that. You'll build up faster. Ooh,
On
technology.
alert,
Scat
brothers.
marines.
The enemy
Overload.
must be nearby.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Said something. They can be upgraded with flamers, sniper rifles, or plasma guns.
Direct us to the enemy.
Our space marines can be equipped with plasma guns, but we
Position
can't get them yet.
secure.
Again, just, I don't know. The nice environmental set pieces. Game looks pretty good, though. As I said, though, I mean, the draw distance could be a bit further. I think the Ultimate Apocalypse mod extends the draw distance a fair bit.
Chosen.
I think it has to be changed per map, though. It's not something you can change overall. Keep trying to zoom out because that mod also allows you to zoom the camera further out, but this feels quite zoomed in. Also, some of the textures on the models are quite a bit different. This Space Marine looks a lot more detailed than the Scout, especially the Bolter. Yeah, well. There's a squad cap increase. Build these listening posts.
With all due haste.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
And we can increase our squad cap, so do so. Scouts are expected to be cloaked most of the time, you guess. It sounds terrible. It's like, you know, you're so ugly. Just go invisible. No one wants to look at you.
At your command.
Go over and go hide over there. You know.
We will move ahead. Yes, my lord. Mark any enemy positions.
Yes, most
Okay.
beneficent one.
Yeah, build a chapel barracks.
Build
There.
instructions.
And get some plasma generators up. Just put them along here.
Initializing build protocol.
The pop-up which is showing up is saying that you have to put buildings next to other buildings. There is a this white line which shows the extent to where you can place buildings. You have to put them near you to your base. It's just mentioning some of the other buildings available to other factions. Eldar have a bit of a loophole when it comes to that. I think this might be one of the things changed in the later ones, in the later Dawn of War games, but I think all units end up being able to detect invisible if they're right next to them. As you can see, these greenskins, or these orcs, couldn't see my scouts, even as they were trying to path around them, and they were invisible.
Here to serve.
So, I think there's some other things different in this about build caps. I really can't remember.
Initializing build protocol.
Okay, let's get some more Space Marines. Hold ground.
Direct us to the enemy. Marine squad deployed.
Okay. Another plasma generator.
Bank is our shield.
Squad members. I'm gonna have to get heavy weapons increased to be able to get 4 instead of just 2. Put that there.
Marine squad deployed.
May as well get all 6 of these up.
The Emperor protects.
Under fire.
Oh, that was a different squad. These orcs were tank busters. Not that we have any vehicles. They're armed with grenades, which I think they can throw grenades against infantry. They also have grenades or mines specifically to deal with vehicles. They can also be armed with rockets,
We will
I
need
think.
more than heavy bolters to defeat these orcs. We must upgrade the stronghold to gain access to the tools we will need to destroy this plague.
Yeah, they have like stick bombs. Okay, let's upgrade our stronghold.
I await your instructions.
And that's fine.
Yes, Lord.
Just hang around there.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Actually, I'm gonna hold off because I might want to put some plasma guns into this squad. Apparently, we're Team 2. How's this work? Team Tartarus Defense Force Delta, Blood Raven's 3rd Company, support Tartarus Defense Force Alpha, Clan Grog Knobs. Grog Knob. Okay. It's just interesting from the how the campaign mission is laid out. It's not actually relevant to, you know, the gameplay at all. Just actually, it's interesting that there's no, like, Team 1. I suppose this is Team 1? This is Team. Okay, yeah, and scouts are produced from the stronghold. They're not produced from the chapel barracks.
The enemy is attacking.
It's quite a few, but we've got quite a few space rooms.
The all-telling eyes of the skull probes are with us. Find them on our listening posts. The monastery is complete. Sergeants will inspire your Space Marine squads to greater feats of heroism. And rocket launchers will make short work of Orc buildings.
Okay, we'll get some sergeants in our squad. It says what they do there. They effective in melee, and they boost the morale for the squad. They can have their melee weapons upgraded. They can use rally to restore lost morale, and yeah, effective against infantry.
Fear denies faith.
Actually get them in all of our squads.
What is your order? Weapons at ready. It is time.
There we
Orders
go.
received.
They also have a very neat banner on their backpack. There he is.
We must upgrade an existing listening post with the fortified position add-on. This upgrade will increase the requisition income and add better defenses to the listening post.
Finally, we're actually able to get guns in our
Here to serve.
listening posts. Also, I should go over here and
I will do as you ask.
build these on there. Okay, and after you're done with that, you can move back over here. Hold down shift to queue up commands. Get squad cap increase.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you
Basically
wish.
everything else we need.
Direct us to the enemy. The enemy is attacking.
We're upgrading with heavy bolters. I'm going to upgrade my heavy bolters with missile launchers.
The listening post is now earning more requisition, has better armor against enemy attacks, and has a gun emplacement to strike back.
Yay. Pretty good.
Direct us to the enemy.
Get some flamers, get some plasma guns.
Fear denies faith.
Come on. There we go. Plasma guns are better against heavy infantry, but it's because they bypass the armor. In the tabletop, they have a chance of overheating and blowing up in the user's hands. However, that's not actually featured in this. Thankfully. I think it's actually rarely featured in any of these games. In any games based on Warhammer 40,000. The most you get is that it overheats. I think that's what it does in Space Hulk Deathwing. It doesn't blow up.
Direct us to the enemy. Fear denies faith. Ever vigilant.
Okay.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Wise words. We'll also get some of these skull probes. I think they tend to die pretty quickly.
Here to serve.
But they allow you to see further, and they can detect infiltrated units. They're just little floating skulls with robotics in them.
Taking damage.
Oh, they also have sabotage, which they can use to disable enemy vehicles? Enemy buildings, apparently. I've rarely used them, mostly because they die easily. You see, that one just took some damage from that battle.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
And the way damage is done, they tend to die as soon as you get into combat, so
Scouts here.
it's not really worth it, all the effort having to replace them constantly. Yeah, see, it's going to die here pretty quickly. Okay. Where did my squads go? Oh, there you are. Nope.
Yes, my lord.
Yep. You hear that noise? One of the skull probes died. So, I probably won't replace them. Are they actually taking damage on their own?
Under fire.
Oh, they are. That's weird. I completely forgot about that. Is that a thing, actually? They just, they're health drops. Huh. Oh.
Scouts in position.
Have a look up there.
Faith is our shield.
See the plasma gun
Securing objective.
being shot there. Nice.
I await your instructions.
Build a listening post.
We stand ready. Fear our wrath.
At your command.
Ever vigilant. Weapons at ready. It is time. Ever vigilant. Cleanse.
You two go up there.
We stand ready. Orders
You head over here. Oh, you lost a space marine.
taking damage. Faith is our shield. Fear our wrath.
There we go.
Orders received, brother.
So-
Awaiting orders.
Hang around there.
I await your instructions.
This.
Yes, my lord. Maintain attack formation.
And go and attack this building.
Direct us to the enemy. Faith is our shield. Cleanse. Yes, my lord. Kill. Orders received, brother. The enemy is attacking. None shall stop us. Cleanse. Purge. Kill.
Oh, hey.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Well, space marines.
Fear denies faith. Cleanse.
To me,
purge,
my brothers!
Kill. Charge. Faith is our shield. Orders
Oh, there's a
received.
fight going on up here.
Attacking as ordered. Faith is our shield. Heresy is attacking.
The general space marines are armed with large knives, which they attack with, whereas the sergeants have
Awaiting orders.
chainswords. To what they sound like.
Ever vigilant.
Okay, we got an extra squad over there.
Fear
Yay.
our wrath. Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Walk softly.
Yes, my lord. Understood.
This day shall be a
What's your
glorious
order?
one for the Imperium.
Okay,
We are the Emperor's chosen.
move down here.
Initiating attack on Line 23.
Destroy their building from over here. Attacks can miss.
Purge. Kill. The enemy is attacking. Fear denies faith.
They killed both of my rocket launchers. Missile launchers.
Fear denies faith.
There we go.
Orders received. Moving out. Engaging the enemy.
Can you destroy the generator? Great if you could.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Onward to glory!
I think I'll upgrade you all with plasma guns.
The Emperor protects. What would you have?
You're armed with a missile launcher. I don't want you to charge into melee. And he knocked him over the tree
Shall
line.
be a glorious one for the Imperium.
There we go.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
No, I wish I had some grenades.
My faith is my shield. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Fear denies faith.
At your command. On patrol.
Actually, yeah, I want you to all be upgraded with sniper rifles.
Yes, my lord. Moving out. Faith is our shield.
My faith is my shield. Follow me into battle. Beware.
Taking haste.
My aim shall not falter.
Just keep attack moving down there.
Awaiting
Good.
orders.
You're done.
Orders
Come over
received,
here.
brother.
The skull probes look like they last for 100 seconds maximum.
We stand ready.
Yeah, it's something I
Enemies of the Emperor
completely
still
forgotten
guard.
about.
Denies faith. Ever vigilant. Orders received. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I mean, they're usually pretty weak anyway.
Denies faith.
As I said, I would rarely build them because they just die, but
Today shall be a glorious one.
they just take damage over time. Odd choice.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
That building blew up.
Brothers, the enemy must be nearby.
Was just a pile of ammunition.
Engage awaiting orders.
Scouts awaiting
Okay.
orders.
We stand
I mean, all buildings are held together pretty much by spitting prayers
orders received.
and also glue.
We stand ready. Faith is our shield.
There we go.
Moving out.
Oh, there's a
We are the Emperor's chosen.
way up there. Let's go up here.
Onward to glory. We stand ready.
And let's see, you have that. Okay.
Beware the alien, the mutant,
Scouts ready.
the heretic.
Taking damage.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Okay.
Heresy grows from idleness. Orders received. your command. Weapons at ready.
Destroy the listening post.
Fear denies faith.
There we go.
Understood.
Is there anything else around here?
Fear our wrath.
More tank
I
busters.
command in the name of the Emperor.
What?
What would you
Oh, he died.
Agreed.
Did he? Oh, he did. Okay, so he just returns.
Agreed.
Huh, how about
Scouts
that?
in position.
I didn't know that.
At your command. Ever vigilant.
Gabriel ran off on his own and got killed.
Orders received, brother.
Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve.
The Emperor protects.
You can attach him to a squad,
At your
Together
command.
to victory.
like this.
Confirmed.
But he is primarily a melee unit, but I think he gets bonuses while he's part of the squad. That might be something later on, because there is upgrades he will get, which we don't have currently. Okay, he got 3 more
Consolidating
units.
position on the objective. We stand ready.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
There, have that there, have that there.
Taking damage.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Marine Squad of the Emperor's chosen. Onward, we are the Emperor's chosen.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be
Faith
no
is our
peace.
shield.
Yeah, I'm going to want you to be like
This day shall be a
this.
glorious one
Scouts
for the
here.
Imperium.
Okay,
Marine Squad deployed. What is your order?
move up.
Orders received, brother. Onward to glory!
Beware,
Moving out.
brothers. That mechanical monster is a
crush the
killer
enemies of
cat.
the Imperium.
It is devastating in close quarters fighting, and its armored hide will shrug off
Fear
small
our
arms
wrath.
fire. We must equip ourselves with missile launchers if we are to destroy the abomination.
Weapons at ready.
It's going in to
Marine
kill
Squad
those
deployed.
guardsmen. Affects bayonets. Charge it and stab it in melee. We'll win. Maybe. Buzz. I've got rocket launchers, don't we? Yeah, we do.
Yes, my lord. Stay vigilant. Fear denies faith.
I mean, the thing is that once something's getting a sync kill, you can't really deal damage to it.
Yes, my lord.
While they're in a sync kill animation, they're immune to damage. So we just have to wait for it to be done with the guardsmen. You can't kill things without anti-vehicle. Takes a while.
Attacking at orders. Awaiting orders.
No, you don't.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
There we go.
What's your order? Orders received, brother. Commencing attack. Understood. Attacking as ordered. Moving out.
Killer cans are vehicles which have Gretchen, which are these little dudes
For the glory.
wired into them,
None shall be standing
like a battle
ready.
suit, but they can't get out. Not that they really care, or they survive, or that they survive long enough to
Direct us to the enemy.
consider hopping out of it. But
Yes, my lord. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Space Marines get something similar called a Dreadnought, which we saw in the introductory
Taking heavy
cutscene.
fire.
Scouts ready.
We stand
Okay.
ready.
Raid your squad.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
I think we've hit our unicap. I think it is actually 20 in base game.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Yeah, you're just
Position
over there.
secure. We are the Emperor's chosen. Moving out.
What do I want in that squad?
Correct us.
I'm gonna have 4 missile
We
launchers
are
in
the
your squad.
Emperor's chosen.
And I have one with 4 plasma guns, don't I?
Awaiting orders.
No. Okay, well, we'll have one with 4
Fear
plasma
denies
guns.
faith.
You can also right click on the icon, and that will
Fear
build as
denies
many as it
faith.
can.
I await your instructions. Build routine
build that up there.
721 initiated.
Scouts in position.
You move
Search
down here.
commencing.
Awaiting orders.
Really
On
don't
alert,
need all
brothers.
these space marines,
The
but
enemy must be nearby.
Eh.
We shall know no fear.
Under fire.
Space Marines, advance!
we're out. There we go. That's normal orc boys. No, that was the Knob squad.
For terror. We are united in his service. Space Marines,
Awaiting
advance!
orders. Cleanse, purge,
He
kill.
who stands with me
What's
shall
your
be
order?
my brother.
Don't let them across this bridge. There we go.
Awaiting orders. Onward. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I want you to
We
move
are
up.
the Emperor's
While
chosen.
the enemies of the Emperor still
Taking
draw
heads.
breath, there can
Fake is our shield. Direct us to the enemy.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Again, grenades would be so useful.
Fake is our shield.
You just chuck it right into the middle there and deal with a whole bunch of them.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Heresy grows from idleness. Heresy grows from idleness.
On alert, brothers. The enemy
stand
must be
ready.
nearby. He who stands with me shall be my brother. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Come on.
Confirmed.
Captain,
Having difficulty getting around.
order. Onward to glory. Engaging the enemy.
Why are you on melee?
The enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Ever
There can
vigilant.
be no peace. Beware the alien. By my command, attack!
We stand ready. Stay vigilant. Yes, my
Okay.
lord.
Yeah, I'll bring the rest of you up.
Orders received.
And
Here to
Nope.
serve. I
Move up
exist
as well.
to serve.
Scouts ready.
Taking heads.
Gathering
He who
intelligence.
stands with me shall be my brother.
What is your order?
good.
Onward to glory. Heresy grows.
and I
from
don't know,
idleness.
remember what
Stay vigilant,
type of
brothers.
squad you were. There's a dead heavy bolter there. I'm going to guess you were heavy bolter and flamers.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready. What is your order?
Nope, another killer can.
Awaiting orders. Stay vigilant. Our main only. Fake is our shield. Cleanse, purge, kill.
The Space Marines there lost morale and they broke. However, we have this ability given to us by our sergeants called Rally, which just instantly restores their morale to full. Quite
Yes,
nice.
Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Okay.
Ever vigilant.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I think
For the
you're
this
all
day
fine.
shall
Let's
be a
push up.
glorious one for the Imperium.
There we go.
Space Marines, advance!
Here.
For the Emperor. Agreed. We shall know
get rid of
no
that.
fear.
Yes, Lord.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Beware.
And I'll give you an attack move order so you can keep pushing up
Yes, my lord.
into their base.
Engaging the enemy. For the glory of the Imperium.
That's like a boy squad or
This day shall be a
are they
glorious
nobs?
one for the Imperium. My faith is my shield.
You're actually I think they were just normal orc boys. Yeah, it's because I think all the normal orc boys actually have those
Brothers, the
top
enemy must
knots.
be nearby. For the honor of the chapter.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
By my command.
I thought they were knobs. They're not knobs. They're just slugger
Follow
boys.
me into battle. Follow me into battle. For the honor of the chapter. Space
Come on.
Marines,
At your
advance.
command. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Scouts ready. We'll move ahead and
We
mark
stand
enemy
ready.
positions. Scouts awaiting orders.
This day shall
we
be a
stand
glorious
ready.
one for the
You cut to the point.
Fear denies faith. Cleanse, purge,
Shut here.
faith is our shield. Direct us. Faith is our shield. None shall stop us. The enemy is
I think I hear a killer
This
can,
day
don't I?
shall be a glorious one
Yes, I
for the
do.
Imperium. We are united in his service. For the Emperor. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
We stand
Okay.
ready.
Up again. What's this?
Position secure.
There we go.
Orders received, brother.
Yes, Lord.
Base still with.
Initializing build protocol.
Scouts ready. Getting
there.
into position.
We really
While
don't
the
need
enemies
to,
of the Emperor still
but-
draw
do we have
breath,
anything
there
which
can
we
be
could-
no peace.
build. Yes, you're missing a dude. A rocket launcher. And you're missing a flamer.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Okay.
We shall know no fear.
Let's move down here and see if there's orcs. Of course there is.
By my command, attack! My aim shall not falter. I shall not fail.
Come through there. Push down.
By my command,
Or tank
Attack!
busters.
agreed. For the Emperor, follow me into battle. Follow my lead.
Go.
For the Emperor.
Okay.
My aim
And
shall
yep,
not
just
falter.
push into their base. Sniper rifle shots also give a large debuff to
Yes,
their
my
morale.
lord. On patrol.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, you can build another stronghold here. Wait. Can't I place it up there? Okay, I just can't place it up there. And we don't need it.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Push into their base.
Space Marines,
We
advance!
stand ready. Weapons at ready.
Beware the alien. By my command, attack! Agreed. Faith and duty.
Well, there goes that sergeant.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Follow me into battle.
Get rid of this mech shop.
Space Marines, advance!
That's what they use to build their vehicles. Destroy the killer can. Okay.
Follow my lead. For the
There's a settlement.
glory of the Emperor. The Emperor protects.
Push over here.
Orders received.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At your command. Direct us.
Praise the Emperor.
Okay, destroy it. So many orcs.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. For the glory of the Emperor.
Scouts awaiting orders.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, let me command peace. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Okay. Destroy their hut.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Moving out.
And
Initiating
Walk
attack
soft.
protocol.
go down.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready. At your command. Weapons at ready. What's your order? Yes, my lord.
hello. Welcome, welcome. Space.
Today the enemy shall be clear.
All the knowledge.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Oh. Stopped
Yes, my lord.
capturing the point.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Down.
I must speak with the captain.
He is giving the Emperor his praise. Leave him this moment.
Yes, brother librarian. We completed our sweep of the area and can find no more orcs.
Indeed. Tell your squad to move ahead and clear the company's path.
Yes, brother librarian.
I will suffer no trespass.
What's that about? Mission success. Yay! Dawn of War Eldar the best. I haven't actually played Dawn of War 3. I feel like it's strayed a bit too far from what Dawn of War 1 and 2 were like. I have heard that it's a good game in its own right, but not really for me. Ominous.
The Orc invasion is far more serious than we originally imagined. The Imperial Navy, with the help of the Blood Raven's battle barge, the Litany of Fury, has regained tenuous control of the space around the planet. However, the number of Orc troops and supplies that have reached planetside far exceeds our original estimates. The Orc menace has spread throughout the low-population areas of the planet. Civilians are fleeing en masse to the cities, where they hope the higher concentration of Imperial Guard can protect them. Due to our recent actions, We were able to destroy several Orc forward encampments and kill many of their leaders. So we can expect at least a brief respite from further Orc attacks in this area. The Blood Ravens have returned to the capital city of Magna Bonum to prepare the defenses during this downtime.
Okay. Yeah, so we can see more orcs are appearing. Gone from over here to over here. Like it really matters.
Brother Mateel, 2nd Squad is to man those buildings opposite the market streets. Go! Brother Tantheus, take 9th Squad and shore up our defenses along our southern flank. We need those gun emplacements operational.
Hey, turrets.
That is correct, Brother Corrales. Begin executing Protocol 18. We will silence that Orc artillery.
Orcs have got the big guns.
My lord, I have taken the liberty of stationing my Imperial Guard around the key facilities, including the spaceport and power plant.
Your initiative is admirable, Colonel. But I need you to pull your men back to this location where they can concentrate their defense.
But if we abandon the spaceport...
We cannot hold the spaceport, Colonel. We have to maximize our defense in one location to assure victory. Do not mistake the Orcs' simple manner for stupidity. They are far more cunning than they may seem.
You're trying to charge into me, Lee, with your rocket launchers.
Yes, my lord. I do not agree with this course of action. Why are we sitting back waiting for the Orcs to strike? We should attack! Surely it is better than doing nothing.
You would have us meet the Orcs on open ground? That would be madness. It is written in the Codex Astartes that this situation calls for a defensive action.
Of course. You are right. Perhaps patience is the better virtue here.
The Codex
Brothers,
Astartes.
the Orcs have overrun the city. This transgression shall not stand. We will fight until the last Orc is dead. Heavy bolter turrets have been made available to us. Be sure to place their defensive power wisely. Landmines are now available for placement in our enemies' paths.
Fear our wrath.
We're here.
Hey, we've actually got to the Imperial Guardsmen.
Protects.
They have grenade launchers and plasma guns.
The Orcs maintain an iron grip on the city's strategic points. We must break their hold and deny the Orcs their supplies.
Yes, yes. Codex Kappa. Codex Astartes does not support this action. It does support this action.
Defending objective.
Oh yes. All the memes based off of this game. And the over-the-top voice acting.
Is the first step on the road.
Yeah, we've
to
actually got the
disappointment.
librarian this time. He has Smite.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
This day shall be a glorious
stand
one
ready.
for
A lot of the ham comes from the
discipline.
Marine
comes from the
deployed.
Chaos Space Marines. Oh, and civilians. Just dudes.
Orcs, purge the beasts. Taking damage.
Protects.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting, sir.
Guardsmen,
Yes, my lord.
up back. Actually going to give you your grenade launchers.
Direct us. Marine squad deployed.
My faith is
The Orcs have just got to take the point. Oh, he's got to get the shiny bit.
Reporting, sir.
Yes, yes.
Get through this. I know it.
Probably not, but your optimism is admirable. But, you know,
Yes, sir.
hope is the first step on the
Yes,
road
my
to
lord.
disappointment, yada yada, all that jazz.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Okay, upgrade the listening
Initializing
post.
build
We're here.
protocol.
At your
Hold
command.
ground.
Here. We'll get through this. I know
We
it.
stand ready.
Ugh, I don't like my guys running around all over the place.
Fortress with its gates unbarred.
Smite them. Luke.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Reporting, sir.
These civilians are tiny, even compared to the guardsmen, which are just normal
Mission
people.
accomplished.
Uh,
The enemy is attacking.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be...
Reporting, sir. Awaiting orders.
and
and
I want
carry
you
a
in that
big
squad.
gun.
Yes, Lord.
Build that.
Build routine
Build that.
721
I
initiated.
want another one. Oh, we've hit our pop cap. Upgrade that.
I await your instructions.
Build more plasma generators.
Faith is our shield.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Something else. I have to put this on.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant.
Stand ground. Guardsmen are generally equipped with lance guns, also known as flashlights, but they're about as effective as them.
Marine squad deployed.
I mean, match flashlights are able to deal with enemies, but just
At your command. Reporting, sir. The Emperor.
they're also equipped with a flak
The
jacket.
Emperor's chosen.
It doesn't really do much against
The Emperor protects.
many of the weapons they face.
Yes, my lord. At your command.
Enemy fire.
Yes, my lord.
There are good lance
Marine
guns.
squad
I think
deployed.
there's like a... Oh, I forget what they're called. I think Inquisitional forces have a better lance gun, which is a rapid fire one, which is pretty
I
good.
await your instructions. Initializing build
Fear
protocol.
denies strength.
Squad.
What's your order?
Squad.
Orders received, brother.
An open mind is like a
want you to
fortress
stand
with its gates
there.
unbarred and unguarded.
Join them.
I await your instructions.
I want you to
With
build
all
an armory. And... I don't know if we will get vehicles in this mission.
Yes, my lord. Reporting, sir.
Okay. There we go.
Yes, my lord.
The model doesn't change too much. I think it's like the legs
The
change a
enemy
bit,
is attacking.
and the face changes as well. I think, as I said, just generally the proportions are a bit different from Winter Assault.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Go over there.
Direct us to the enemy.
Just,
Heresy grows from idleness.
do this.
Ever vigilant.
Take that point,
Fear denies
and I want you to
faith.
take that point. Hey, we've got some upgrades now. Target finders and bionics level 1. This one increases ranged weapon accuracy. And this one increases maximum health. So. Just generally makes them better. I don't think we have to actually do anything about these civilians. Apparently they have 10,000 health. The civilians are among the strongest of their kind.
Position secure.
Actually, what's the factions? Blood Raven's 3rd Company, Tartarus Defense Forces, Clan Mega Stompers, and Blood Raven's 3rd Company Survivor.
Position secure. Faith is our shield. Taking heavy fire. Yes, my lord. Moving out.
Ooh, that's a vehicle.
We can't hold. We're here.
That's a war track. I don't think that's a model anymore, actually. Were they a model? Were war tracks a thing in the tabletop?
We're here.
I can't really remember a model about them. There's war trucks. And there's
Regroup.
the buggies.
Here to serve.
What do I want to do? Oh yeah, we need to upgrade our heavy weapons so that we have some missile launchers. Oh, we need a monastery for that. Right. Upgrade that then.
We're here. Yes, sir.
You're the last surviving guardsman.
Reporting, sir. The Emperor has abandoned us.
I'm actually going to
Yes,
retreat
my
you
lord.
up here.
The Emperor protects.
I cannot prevail.
Yes, sir.
Keep you alive up
I
there.
stand. I am ready. This course of action is unwise. In my wrath. I know no fear. Friendly, the immortal emperor.
Stop shooting my guardsmen! Discontinued in 8th edition according to the interwebnets. Okay.
At once.
I don't really remember the model for them. Orcs have gotten so many vehicles in the last few updates, it's
Yes, my lord.
difficult to keep track of all of them. And I was
We
never an
are
Orc
the
player,
Imperial Guard.
personally,
It is
so...
time
Awaiting
we started
orders.
acting like it.
The Emperor protects.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see. Yep, get frag grenades. That'll be useful.
We're here. Yes, my lord.
Did we lose a squad?
Reporting,
Oh, we
sir.
did. There you are.
We'll get through this. I know it.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Okay, get some missile launchers.
On alert, brothers. The enemy
At your
must be
command.
nearby. Praise the Emperor.
The enemy is attacking. Direct us to the enemy.
Here to serve.
And
I
you,
shall
I want you down here.
I will do as you ask.
I want you to build these turrets. We can upgrade the turrets with missile launchers.
Knowledge is power.
That'll be
I
make them
did
more
well.
useful against the vehicles.
Yes, my lord.
But it does mean they do less damage against
None can stand before us.
they do less damage against infantry.
At your command.
Knowledge is power. I did well.
The orcs are terrible shots.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
There, there.
I await your instructions.
On alert, brothers. The enemy
Sergeant.
must be
Knowledge
nearby.
is power. I did
Fear denies strength. The enemy is attacking.
We're here. We'll get through this. I know it.
I don't know where these civilians are
We'll
going.
get through this. I know it. At your command.
Just up against the wall and then they disappear. Or they're going underground. Oh, they're going into like a bunker.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll get through this. I know it.
That. Right. The bionics and enhanced target finders. Can we upgrade our requisition from these? No. We have got 2 weapons upgrades here. We've got power swords and plasma pistols. These are upgrades for the sergeants. Power swords are better than their chain swords, and plasma pistols deal more damage against heavy infantry, rather than their bolt pistol.
The Emperor protects.
We stand ready.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Initializing protocol. Yes, correct.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Yes,
still
my
draw
lord.
breath, there can be no peace.
Taking damage. Engaging the enemy.
Is this the original campaign? Yes, this is the original Dawn of War. What model?
Orders received.
If it was the model which we were talking about was the war track here. I wasn't sure whether I remembered there was being a model of that. Turns out there was, so
Your instructions.
just continued at the point. As I said, I wasn't a greenskins player, so I do have some greenskins. Some orc boys and a war War truck? Yeah, and one war bike. The old ones.
The Emperor protects.
Okay.
We're here.
Can we repair some of these
Yes,
demon
sir.
Ross? It just got a field of destroyed
At your command.
tanks over here.
We'll get through this, I know it. We'll get through this, I know it.
Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from idleness.
Come on, get the builder.
Fear denies faith.
Yes, Lord.
That just Mechanicus wept at the sight of that.
Builder sequence
Faith is our shield.
My faith is my shield.
Also welcome. Okay. Just get more Space Marines. Upgrade those. Upgrade the power grid. That will make us generate, or allow us to generate more power.
We're here. We're here. Yes, sir.
What's it say about these? Fires fragmentation grenades, medium to long range, effective against infantry.
Marine squad deployed.
Yes, most beneficent
Okay, repair
one.
that building.
Yes, Lord.
Repair that.
Yes, Lord.
Well, Orcs still have some 3rd edition stuff to Games Workshop site for Orcs. Yeah, some of the models.
shall obey.
I think the basic Orc boys have been around since 3rd edition.
Yes, Lord.
Just never had a updated model for them.
Direct us
They don't
to
really
the
need
enemy.
it. They're perfectly fine, but the models are like
We are the Emperor's chosen.
they've just been around for so long.
Yes,
At least I
Lord.
think so. They upgrade things like Mega Knobs and all
I
that. So
exist to serve.
the basic Orc boys, I think, are that's just the
With
same
Marine
Marine
ones.
squad deployed.
Ugh. Pardon me. Yay! Bots. Annoying. The Orc boys are ancient models, yeah. I mean, they're good. They come with a variety of parts. You can
The Emperor protects.
modify them as you need
I
to.
await your instructions.
Let's build a wall of turrets.
Initiated.
Not really needed here, but
Stand ready. Direct us to the enemy. Onward to glory. Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord.
I await your instructions.
Direct us to the enemy.
get another rocket launcher.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one.
Did they kill one of my builders over here? No, they didn't.
I await your
Oh,
instructions.
I moved you over here. That's right.
I await your instructions. With all due haste.
Okay.
An open mind
Oh,
is
turrets.
like a fortress with its gates unbarred
Fear
and
denies
unguarded.
faith. Direct us to the enemy. Fear
Move
our
down
wrath.
here.
What is your order?
Some models are still made of metal.
Yes, my lord.
Are they? They really have any more metal models? I really wish they still used
Ever
metal.
vigilant.
It would be more expensive, but I always like the heft it gave to important units. It's like, this is my commander. Thunk. It felt satisfying. They do? Oh, that's nice to know.
Here to serve. With all due haste.
Walk softly. and
Okay,
carry
let's
a
start
big
pushing
gun.
out.
We are united in his service.
Though I will say some of the metal models were a pain to get to stay together.
Awaiting orders.
He who
Arms
stands
and legs
with
and
me
so
shall
on.
be
The
my
easiest way
brother.
was to pin them.
For terror,
Sometimes glue just wasn't enough. Super glue.
I serve mankind. For the Emperor. By my command.
I think they're phasing them out now, but the Xeno factions need a lot of love. Yeah.
Aim shall not destroying these structures is vital if we are to regain control over the city.
Yes, my lord.
It's always like
Fear the night.
production line for models is like Space Marines, Xenos faction, Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Space Marines. Xenos. No, the plastic systems of battle models are very nice.
Understood.
That's really nice that they've done that. All their vehicles.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficial one.
They've been coming out with new Necron models.
721
Those look pretty good.
initiated.
A lot of spidery stuff. Well, I think Tyranids are probably due for an update soon. I think a lot of their models are rather
Capture at your command.
On
older
alert,
ones.
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Taking
By my command. Attack! Agreed. Follow my lead. Confirmed.
I was going to say Dark Elder, but the Dark
Follow
Elder
my
managed to break their like
Confirmed.
drought of models from 3rd edition or whenever it was.
My faith is my shield.
It's like every new edition comes around and Dark Elder's getting anything. No.
Agreed. We are united in his service.
No, that was a while ago. That was 8 years ago, a decade ago, something like that.
We shall know no fear.
Heresy.
Today the enemy shall know fear. The Emperor protects.
Okay, destroy that war track. Stand up.
Carry a big gun. We shall know no fear. I shall not fail.
Oh, that's the war track up there.
My aim shall not falter.
Destroy it.
Awaiting orders.
This is funny in plastic. Don't cost an arm and a leg and a forklift truck to move it.
Praise the Emperor. Walk soft.
That would be another benefit of moving from metal to plastic. They wouldn't weigh as much. I do like the vehicles though, especially like the Immolators, I think, or one of their vehicles which has stained glass windows on it. It's so over the top, but it's great. CNC Generals. No, I've never played Command & Conquer Generals. I really should at some point. I've heard it's a very good game.
Faith and duty.
Also welcome. Oh yeah, let's use a grenade.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
With all due haste. Initializing
More turrets!
your
My
protocol.
knowledge is at your disposal.
And after you're finished
Yes,
with that, I
Lord.
want you to repair this and
Yes, Lord.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
push out.
Blast and damnation. A sacred machine of the cult has misfired and landed somewhere within the city. We must recover the structure and any survivors. No
We're gonna get some vehicles.
At your command. Yes, my lord.
That time.
The enemies of the Emperor still drive around.
You see the rocket just fly over that building. Yeah, look at them go up. They just go whoop over the building. That's just how awesome the targeting is for them. You see?
There is no such thing as innocence.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Show that.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of
Blah.
An open mind is like a fortress with its built-in stands.
Push down here.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Weapons at
You
ready.
to take this. I want you to stand there.
Direct us.
There is no such
Jump.
Fear the night. Ever vigilant.
There we go.
The Emperor protects.
Tried to play Command & Conquer Generals a while back, but you couldn't stand the locked 30 FPS. It's fine in full 2D games, but 3D FPS, 30 FPS games gives you a headache. Oh dear. You don't like motion action. Ones you like are Grey Knights and Adeptus Mechanicus. I like a lot of the Adeptus Mechanicus models they've come out with. The Skitarii and the like robot walkers and
Position secure. Yes,
the like heavy servitor tanks and all that. It's really cool. I'd like to get some of those. CNC Generals works fine on Windows 10 though. Well, that's good to hear. If I decide to have a check it out,
The
I'll
Emperor protects.
have minimal difficulty getting it running. Hey, there's the machine cult.
What
How
would
we go
you
for
have
time?
me do?
We'll probably try and finish this level before we finish up.
Emperor be praised. The machine cult is still intact. We must get a servitor to finish its construction immediately.
Yes.
Can I build them now?
Beneficent One.
I can build them now. Okay.
Yes,
Under
Lord.
fire.
I exist to serve.
Yeah, build it over here.
Build routine 721 initiated. Here to serve.
Get a servitor up.
Initializing build
would you have
protocol.
I am the
We have a
instrument
dreadnought.
of his will, by his word. I
Big
will crush
stompy
those who
robots.
stand before me.
These look good.
I will be there soon.
This is a model I'd
To
like
me,
to
my
have actually.
brothers. By his word.
When a Space Marine gets severely wounded in battle, sometimes it's too badly injured to be able to
I am
even
the
consider
instrument
trying
of
to
his
heal them
will.
up. So, in such a situation, they wire them into a dreadnought so they can continue to fight the Emperor's foes
I will purge the unclean.
even past
in
death,
I still serve.
like he says. I don't think they're necessarily dead inside of it. I think they're just, like, on life support. But
We stand ready. Orders received. Orders received. What's your order? Ever vigilant.
okay, hop around here.
Even in death I still serve.
They're good in melee. You can also upgrade them with other weapons, like an assault cannon or twin-linked lance cannons. Lasers, which are good against vehicles.
Under fire.
Let's say a 6-barreled self-loading solid slug autocannon.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our
What's your order?
A
salvation.
lot of firepower.
Maintain attack formation.
Okay.
The revered dreadnoughts are standing by.
Here to
Build
serve.
them at the machine cult.
Yep. Well, we've got one. Can I recruit more? Yeah. Let's increase our vehicle cap. And we'll upgrade our sergeants to have power fists.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Power fists are, again, what they sound like. It's a fist.
Yes,
It's like a
my
glove which has lightning
Stay
running through it, which is really good at punching things.
Claim it in the name of the Emperor. Engage.
While the enemies of the Emperor still dread.
Don't go, Stompy. The kill animations in this are so fun.
I will be there soon.
No, it's equipped with a flamethrower too.
Moving out.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Okay, ooh, you're nearly dead.
I await your instructions.
I can't actually build anything over here.
Position
As you
secure.
wish.
They're taking points from me.
As you wish.
The AI is
your
actually
command.
being kind of proactive. How annoying.
Yes, most beneficent one. As
Move
you
up
wish.
here. And build that
Initializing
on.
build protocol.
The main reason you like AdMech is they have some bonkers units. It's like they just threw together something and went, that will do.
We stand ready.
Yeah, innovation's not really something in the Warhammer 40,000 universe for the Imperium, but Adeptus Mechanicus, I believe, sort of skirts along the edges of that.
Take me into battle. Take me into battle.
At your command. Fire. Onward
Okay.
to glory.
Move up.
Fire in the hole.
Grenade. And burn the rest of them.
Charge.
Or not, you're just going to stand there while they're shooting at you. Okay.
Here to serve.
It took me a while to realize it's just
Build routine
standing around.
721
Even in death I still serve.
twiddling their thumbs. Okay. Nope.
I will be there soon.
Okay.
Die! 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 I will be there soon. I shall end you.
Get up here.
Taking hits.
Yes, most beneficent one.
And yeah, build some more turrets.
Routine 721 initiated.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath and peace.
Fate is eternal. I am the instrument of his will.
At your command.
Okay. Get that.
Praise the Emperor. My faith is my shield. He who stands
You
with
two
me shall be my brother.
go down here.
Yes, my lord.
Direct us to the enemy.
And
Weapons at
I'll
ready.
move you up
It
here.
is time.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
like this.
With all due haste.
I don't think I've got a cap on turrets.
Heresy grows. from
Today the
idleness.
enemy shall know fear.
Here to serve.
Still listening
With
post
all
on
due
there.
haste.
Position secure. Under fire.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Well, this is a good the last one.
I exist to serve.
Ever vigilant.
Hope is the first step.
Objective achieved. Yes, my lord. Let the grenade fly.
See, he's armed with the power.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Praise the Emperor.
Okay, push
We
up
are
here again.
united
At your command.
in his service.
I await your instructions. With all due haste.
Just place some more turrets there.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
I am ready to serve. Again. Command me. Command me. Die! Die!
Could you just kill those Gretchen?
To me, my brothers. I will
Okay.
purge the unclean.
Push down into this crater.
Moving out.
We could actually get some more
Taking hits.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
dreadnoughts.
Commencing attack.
Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Even in death, I still serve.
Come on. Push
Praise
it there.
the Emperor.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
There we go.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Push over here.
Here to serve. With all due haste.
More turrets.
Direct us to
I am ready to serve. Again. Take me into battle. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
I stand ready.
I have awoken.
urge. Kill.
Faith is eternal. By his word.
Yes, Lord. I exist to
There really are
serve.
just orcs everywhere.
I will do as you ask.
Taking heavy fire.
Where are they even all coming from? Eh,
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
up here, I suppose.
None shall stop us.
his word.
Come on.
Is eternal. I have
There is no such
Charge up. Don't let the Dreadnought die. Again. Icons getting in the way. Okay, do we have any more upgrades? Nope. That's Shut.
Yes, my lord.
So,
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
lovely.
take me into battle by his word.
Some of my Dreadnoughts are having fun. I would have a problem with them.
I will be there soon.
Initiating attack protocol 20.
Push down to here.
I will be there soon.
I kind of just want you to keep walking. Telling you to attack move means that you stand there at max distance.
I have waited long for this day. I have waited long for this day. Identifying targets.
Taking heavy fire.
Hun.
I shall end you. I will be there soon.
Under fire.
They're actually cheating. Shooter boys aren't produced from the mech shop here. All their buildings are just spawning Orc boys.
Identifying targets.
Oh. Is that it?
Knock it off, all of yous. We's moving out. We's not gonna stay and fight. I's the biggest orc here, which means I's the leader of yous lousy bunch of gits. We've been waiting and waiting to fight these Marine boys, and we's gonna stomp them bad good. To do that, we need the strength of all the boys, not a small, weak mob of runts like yous boys. Use your skull for something besides thumping. We's orcs, and we's were made for fighting and winning. Sure thing. You're the boss. We's gonna go get Big Boss Orc among us. He got something special planned for these humies.
Orc among us. Well, whatever. Yay! Good. I think it will keep track of our progress. Yep. So we're up to mission 4, and we'll continue with that next time. Hey, Dawn of War. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I do like this game a lot. It's been basically since the game came out since I played through the campaign, as I said earlier. So it'll be fun to play through it again. And I'll thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me then next time.